Okay, folks, welcome back to bonus episode 5 of Digimon World. It's either 4 or 5. I think we're on 5 at this point. Continuing things on from yesterday, where we started a rather insidious experiment. In our plans to fill out the Digivolution chart, we obviously have to be going for certain Digimon. Big, small, handsome, beautiful, and also ugly, you know what I'm saying? And as a result, we are finally here. We are on day 2 of year 7. This is Pukaru. And Pukaru is an age 8 Sukamon. The reason we have a Sukamon is not by accident. If you are just joining for the first time or are slightly alarmed, this hasn't been a struggle this whole time. We kind of know roughly what we're doing, although we have made mistakes. This is what our Digivolution chart looks like. And as a result of our intention of going for decent completion, if not maximum completion in this game, guys, we not only had to get Numemon in the chart, I should say, Nanimon in the chart yesterday, and now we have Sukamon. And Sukamon has an evolution that we've not had, and we're going to go into that today as well. So if you didn't know, Sukamon has 2 options in Vice mod, which is to go into Machinemon, which is kind of comical, but he can also go into Etamon, which is standard vanilla Digimon World. We are going to be shooting for that. Now, the reason we are going for Etamon is because, 1, we need an Etamon in order to fill out our Digivolution chart. 2, we need to regain some Tamer rank that we lost yesterday. We had 10 Tamer rank, and then we dropped the point by getting Sukamon. We decided to opt for Sukamon naturally, which was a choice. That was a choice. We could have used his Digivolution item and, you know, avoided losing stats, but I thought we'd just do it au natural and show you guys kind of what it's like to get a Sukamon. In fact, as you can see, the creation of Sukamon, there's evidence, shall we say, littered around Green Gym, and I think we better tidy this up. I think that's is that it? There's a few more over here. You have to be careful because I'm pretty sure when you eat. When Sukamon does this, as grim as it is, he does actually gain weight, and something we have to do today is get our weight in line for Etamon. In fact, I'm going to organise his stats in a minute. When we had Nanimon, if you didn't know, the filth Digimon in general are hard to raise. They're actually quite difficult to raise the stats on, and that's because they have a penalty when you're raising them. In addition to that, when these Digimon are born naturally, so for example, when you accidentally Digivolve into Sukamon, you actually take a 50% penalty to your stats. So if I show you Sukamon's stats right now, you'll see that we've actually lost half of them from yesterday. So Nanimon was a lot stronger than this. And in Digivolving, we actually took a stat cut. So, in order to get this guy to Etamon, we're going to need a bunch of stats. And I was kind of looking at this before the day started. Our weight is probably going to have to go down. So I'm going to give this guy a super carrot. And then we're going to train this guy. We're going to get him ready. We need to get these guys in the Filth Tournament. One of the tournaments we need to win in order to accomplish the medal is the Filth Tournament. And as a result, we've not been able to do that yet. So the Filth Tournament has to happen at some point, ideally today, with Etamon. Etamon actually can't take part in the Filth Tournament. However, in Vice mod, he can. So I'm going to try and Digivolve to Etamon organically to get a stat buff. And then, in addition, hopefully get a Tamer rank back up to max rank 10. And then we'll be cooking with gas. Another thing we need to do today with Sukamon is to go around and learn certain filth type moves so that we can complete the filth chart. Now, we had a little crack at this in the last episode, so we actually, although we had none before we started the last part of the playthrough, we now have 5. We've got some very average filth moves. You can see one of them here is Sukamon's special. We don't actually have that yet, which kind of sucks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just double check that out of all the stats we need, Etamon does actually need MP. I'm going to take you guys through... Oh, there we go. Now that we have Sukamon, we don't need to abuse the Digimon anymore, so we will be looking after him a bit more carefully. I want to be keeping his happiness high and his discipline high. This Sukamon is 8 years old, so we have roughly 4 or 5 days, ideally 4 days, to get this guy into Etamon. So I'm going to read you guys the stats that we need in order to get Etamon. Let's just check. In the meantime, we have a Marble Strike Force sponsor, which is right here. So if you guys want to check out and support me, simply installing the game on your phone for 5 seconds actually contributes. So if you guys want to help us out with that, that would be appreciated, guys. Check it out. There's a QR code here. Right, I need to tell you guys about Etamon really quickly, and then I'll come back to the chat in a minute once we actually lock in the progress. So we need 2,000 HP, which is not hard to get at all. That's absolutely fine. MP needs to be 3,000. Again, we don't have to go after the stats of Etamon, but I think we're going to be grinding him anyway because we want this guy to be as powerful as possible. He needs 400 offense, which is quite a tall ask, but not impossible. 200 defense, 400 speed because he's a monkey, and then his brains also needs to be 300. So this guy does have quite high requirements because remember, to train a Sukamon in the gym, you're getting less points than you normally do. We have to have 0 care mistakes, so we have to have 0. We can't make any mistakes with Sukamon, we need to double check that. And our weight has to be between 10 and 20, which is quite a big change. Right, I need to do more super cadet training. Let's keep it going. Maybe we could feed this guy a deluxe mushroom or two. Perfect. You gonna accept that? Yeah. Another. What does the deluxe mushroom do? Boost all abilities. What did that put your weight to? 38. 41, it put you up like 3 weight. That's not good. Is there a item for dropping weight? There must be, right? Surely. And nobody say scratchy grass, because that doesn't exist in this game. Big berry is boost weight. Sweet nut is recover HP. Super veggie. Come on, man. Prickly pear? Oh, God, there it is. Give me those pears. We're gonna drop you down again, young Suka. Young Suka Bliet. Right, MP training. Let's go, guys.
You know it's bad when you start trolling yourself for your own screw-ups.
It's called self-awareness. It's called self-awareness, and you guys would do well to learn some self-awareness from time to time. Is that my main man, MF Bones?
I have self-awareness.
No, you don't.
And it has made me aware it's my birthday.
No.
Can I get a happy birthday, chat?
It's not your birthday, Cheested, bro. I'm not going to believe that. There's no way that you and Chris were born on the same day. Although, based on the lunar cycle that you both seem to activate on, I wouldn't be f***ing shocked about it if that was actually the case. 3,000 MP is the target, guys. That's what we're aiming for here. Is that the Pog? The man, the myth, the legend? Pog, I need to ask you. You're a big shooter guy, right? You're into the shooter games. I see you shooting all the time, right? Pog, what do we think about Battlefield? Do we think, can Battlefield 6 redeem themselves after the fiasco of the last one, or do we not give a shit? What's the honest thoughts? No filth tournaments. What is the J? Ooh. Right, so we don't have to worry about any tournaments immediately. Not that I can think of. We need to bring back Operation Metro. Ooh, such a controversial one, Black Polar Bear. I actually enjoyed Operation Metro. My brother, not so much. Operation Locker. Was it Operation Locker? My brother hated that shit. Hated it. He'd get mad triggered by it. Another flaming wing. Thank you, Jijimon. Jijimon, I'd really like for you to bring me back some stat chips, brother. Possible? Possiblemon, please? Battlefield and COD are just the same to me, but I'm getting old, but there's never anything new. I feel like the new... Well, obviously, Call of Duty's in a bit of a pickle at the moment. I haven't played the new Call of Duty, and I can't say I'm excited about the new one, because it looks a bit wacky. And although I wouldn't be adverse to playing more Call of Duty in the future, it's just the modern games look a bit sus. The new Battlefield... When I played the beta, felt pretty good, but Battlefield's getting a bit of criticism right now for kind of trying to go down the alley of Call of Duty. It's almost like they have the Battlefield concept, which they've been doing for years, and it's like they're kind of trying to go closer and closer to Call of Duty, and I'm not really sure they need to. Probably going to give this guy some chips. I could plan this a bit more carefully, but I think realistically, if we get his weight down, he should digivolve before we hit the criteria, guys. We just need to make him strong enough to be able to go in and maybe potentially learn some moves from Factorial before he digivolves. I think Etamon can learn some filth moves, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Sukamon can learn all of them, so brain training would be cool, but we don't really need to go too far into the brain training. Okay, so the weight right now is currently 21, which is exactly where we need to be. Let's do a prickly pear to drop even more. And then... Oh, are we digivolving already? Oh, that was... Wait, what? Straight into it? Straight into Etamon? Wow. That happened really fast. Give me that tamer level up, baby! Dude, it's Etamon! Yo, wait. That was so fast! That was way quicker than I thought. What the heck? He's only age 9! Wow. He's just got a massive boost to his stats. Let me have a look at his techniques. Ah, see, now he can't learn the techniques, though. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We could get the techniques again later, no problemo. Well, that was unexpected. I thought we were going to have more time. My plan was to get Sukamon a little bit stronger and then take him into, like, Factorial. We can learn one filth move. Maybe we could learn that from the blackboard so we don't have to necessarily go and get it. What other moves can he learn? This man's got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna put on muscle charge and...
Ooh, ah. Yellow poop become ape. New ape friend together ape strong. Ooh, ape like ape stream, ah.
Dynamic kick is his best move, apparently. That is so wild. Let's put on Megalospark for a stun and then dynamic kick. Right, well, Etamon. He's here now. Maybe we can go along to Factorio and try and get his last filth move. I don't know if the boys in Factorial can teach us the filth move. I think he can. 4k. Defense and speed kind of sucks. Is it just me or does this guy walk around like Conor McGregor? Let's train him on the board for brains, see if we can learn it. We need to get 500 if we want to control this guy anyway. 13. One more. Come on. One time. What do you think? Do it for me, Bluekaroo. You were good at this yesterday. Dude. Absolutely smurfed it. Dude, see when I ask them to learn it, it normally always works. Alt poop hell was mastered. Okay, cool. So, that being said, we now have all of the filth moves bar 2. We could have gotten these yesterday, I think, if we were lucky, but ultimate poop hell does a lot of damage. 333. I think we want to put that on. I'm not going to upgrade Etamon because I know some of you guys will be like, Jack, take him to Factorial to and upgrade him. We will do that, guys, but we need to get the filth tournament done first. Because once we upgrade to Metal Etamon, I believe we become mechanical type and we won't be able to take part in the filth, I think. I'm not very well educated in the whole, like, filth side of this game because when in the past, I've never went for the filth Digimon. The only reason we're doing it now is because we're going for the full completion. So the grappling cup we could do, we've already done that. The A tournament obviously could be quite a challenge. The I tournament is not for us, so he's not in version 2 Digimon. We'll have to wait and see about some of these other ones as time goes on. And then we're just keeping our eye out for the F tournament. Hopefully we haven't missed out. We could stick him in something. What we got here? The contest champion. Can he win the grappling cup? Probably not, but we'll put him in it anyway. That's today. I don't think he's got the moves nor the stats to survive in a grappling cup, but we could give it a run as a practice run and see if he wins it, guys. It'll be a bonus win on the tournament for the tournament medals that we're going for, because we need to get a maximum of like 30 wins in the tournaments, right? We've only got like 25 tournament wins so far. We need more. So if he wins, great. If he doesn't win, it's not that big of a deal. It'll also pass time as well to get ready for the other tournaments. The only thing is, if we do need to train this guy, we're going to lose time by putting him in tournaments. We're going to lose like 5 or 6 hours a day, which I'm not 100% sure is a good idea, but yeah, whatever. In our playthrough of Final Fantasy X, we ended up just calling him Bill or something. We gave him, like, we actually gave Tidus a nickname. Tidu. Okay, now you guys are just making this up. Temu. Wolfie, do you think you can take out Emon? Says Polar Bear. You know, like that one gorilla versus 100 men. Dude, I think if 100 men fought a gorilla, I don't know if they could win. Have you seen the rate at which a big gorilla accelerates? Like one of the big ones, the big silverbacks. We're fighting against Andromon in the cup, guys. I'm not 100% convinced this is going to go well, but you know what? It's practice. Oh my god, this man's insane. We should have filth damage on the robot, no? Oh, we land an attack, but it does 300 damage. Yes. It got interrupted. Guys, ultimate poop health sucks. It sucks, chat. No, Andromon, stop it. Why is he? He's BMing us. He's using Tremor to kill us. That's so bad manners. Come on, baby! That move stinks. Can I get a stun, please? If we stun him, we can do the poop move. Okay, why is he running away from us? I like how Etamon actually winds up Megalospark. Have you noticed that? He actually winds up and throws it like it's a... This man's about to limit break me. I'm just letting you know it's about to happen in 2 seconds. I'm gonna limit break him. I'm gonna limit break him back! We're so cooked, chat. We're so cooked. Attack him, Etamon. Guys, I think it's over. I think it's all ogre. I think it's doomed. We have hope. Do the poop move. Do the poop move. Do the poop move. Quick. Anything, you fucking idiot. Not even a drop of sweat, guys. Not even a drop of sweat. Woo. Woo. Okay, hold. Still working technically, Kappa. We have been enjoying so much Digimon recently. It's been so good. We're actually in the deep. We're deep in the Digimon. Right at the end game. Everything's going swimmingly. Do you think that my Etamon can win the tournament, guys? Can Pukaru put... Why are we fighting Warumonzumon? Why is the Grapple Cup stacked? Listen, if we can win this, we can win the filth tournament, chat. Trust. Okay, let's go. I believe in you. Pukaru! Land the stun, please. I would like 1 stun. I'd like to order 1 stun No fries. Extra large milkshake, please. Warumonzemon has just powered up 4 times. I am terrified. 5 times. Guys, if he hits us, we're dead. Oh god, that's gonna suck. Oh, 1400 damage, please. Mercy, Jesus. Hit him! Stuns, brother, stuns! Yes! Can I get a stun? Like, please? Yes. Oh god, right. Do the thing. Do the poop thing. Do the poop thing. Where are you going, brother? Do the poop! Okay, that's cool. Can we hit him on it? Do you know what? Just go back to doing the electric shot. Okay, that's kind of good. He's going to limit break me. I can feel it. Don't do it. Don't hit me. Guys. Oh, no. I'm going to get my finisher, and he's coming out of the limit break first. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like these odds. Can we kill him quick? Limit break, please. Yes. Guys, it's winnable. Trust me. I can't do this for some reason today. I'm tired. Stun his ass! Stun his ass! Before he kills you! If we get hit by 1 electric, we're dead. If we get hit by 1 electric, we're dead. We're cooked. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Pukarin, no! We had 18 seconds. I couldn't run away. See, if I'd actually got the last part of the limit break. If I'd gotten the last bar of the power-up. Oh! Do you know what? Fine. Absolutely fine. Right, we're going to feed young... In fact, we're not. We're just going to go straight to the sleepy buys. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. That was okay. I'm a little bit scared that we can't... Look at the swag on this guy. It's so funny. Okay, not a big deal, guys. That was a good practice. It was a good practice. We're not getting a lot of stuns, though. We're not getting a lot of Megalospark stuns. I don't know why I wasn't able to do the full bar power-ups. I think it's because I'm tired. I don't know. Let's go do a little spot of training with young Monkey Man. Right, this is the A-rank tournament. Etamon, brother, do you... This monkey never stops eating. Are you good, Chief? Thank you. Right, are we changing up the techniques, or are we just keeping it the same? I think we keep it the same. Dynamite Kick we wasn't really used that much. Alt Poop Pill I can use if we stun. Best stun is probably just Megalo. We could rock Muscle Charge and I think it would be fine. This is an A-rank tournament. Again, not super necessary to win this, guys. If we win it, great, that's good, that's progress. If we don't win it, doesn't matter. We've already won this one. We just need to get more under our bag. More wins under our belt, so to speak. It looks like Digitamon is going to be our opponent if we get past the horse. Are you guys talking about Digital Tamers or something? What game are you guys talking about? Jokers and Messiah, sorry. Jack admitting he was wrong, clip it. No, it wasn't me. It was someone else. Well, I forgot to heal. I always do that. I always forget to heal. I gained 500 extra HP and then forgot to cash it in. That's kind of stupid. Chat, don't do that at home. This horse is so fast. Can I stun him, please? I need a stun. Oh, yes. Okay, now kick him. Do the dynamic kick. Kick him, kick him, kick him. How did you miss? He's standing still, bro! He's standing still! But Megalospark. If in doubt, Megalo. What? How? Did my monkey just miss a stationary target? Brother, that can't be real. Etamon, what are you doing? We win these. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm worried. I'm really... No, you wouldn't. Etamon, it's fine, right? You got this, Chief? Yes. Yes. Take him down, Legolas. Dagladan, kick him in the face! No, you missed again! You just one time for science, please! That move is dog shit, chat. Don't stun me. Okay, thank God. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Let me limit break. Oh, there it is. When we needed it the most. I just did so much talking. I'm so tired. Sorry. Yesterday you mentioned using your stat chips for Etamon. That's still a plan. It's possible, Zakora, yeah, if we need to. I think before the full tournament we use stat chips to lock in the victory. The reason I'm throwing them into tournaments right now is 1, I want to progress time, but 2, I want to test how strong he actually is as well. I want to see if he can actually hold up against these guys before he fights in the Stinky Pants McGee tournament. I'm hoping he should be fine, but see if we fight a Numamon with like 8k HP, chat, we're so screwed. And I just don't want that to happen. Like, for example, Digitamon has just used Megalospark on me. He's just used Thunder Justice on me. Can we win these? Stun. And a 1. And a 2. 404. Can I get a stun, please? Dodge it. Okay, we're fine. And another one. 1 for the road. Okay, delicious. Keep it going. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't miss. Oh, that's bad. Okay. We're off form. We are off the vibe. Okay, nice. Nice. I think this guy might limit break before us. We're interrupting him something fierce and it's hilarious. Keep it going. Megalo. Yeah, delicious. I'm not taking the chance. Where are my stuns at, by the way? And she used meltdown on me. And she used meltdown on me for no reason. That's gonna land. That's gonna hurt. Are we alive or are we dead? I need a stun, please. 1 stun for the road. 1 stun. We're dead. Guys, this is not looking hot. I've just hit this man. I've hit this egg 10,000 times with Megalospark. More work needs to be done. Megalospark is going in the trash. All in favor, say aye. What have we got today, Mr. Greymon? So we have the R tournament, we've got the W tournament, and tomorrow we have the J tournament. Which is the version 3 cup. That's the new objective, guys. Version 3 cup. That's us. That's what we're going for. We're going to try and win it. Okay, Etamon, come on. We've got some serious business to attend. Okay, guys, the gloves are off. The jokes are aside. All the practice is in the trash. This is the real deal. Thunder Justice. Maybe it just has to be the case, guys. It might just have to be the case. It's an expensive move, though, and our MP kind of reeks. Let me see what we've got in the... Greetings from Brazil! Luis, thank you so much for being in the YouTube chat today. All the way from Brazil. I love to see you. Let's grab some stuff from the bank here, folks. We're going to buy 1 of them, 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these. Let's do a bunch. I'm going to try and not overuse chips that I don't have a lot of, just to give ourselves a good chance. We get 2 days to prepare. I'm going to throw all of these in Etamon. Seems like a lot, but his speed is now very high, probably higher than everything else. Just going to give him the whole lot, guys. Muscle charge, dynamic kick, ultra poop. Hell, says Shadow. Do you think so, guys? I don't know if I trust the physical moves. You know the point blank range moves where they have to run up to the enemy to hit them. I don't know if I trust those, because I've just used that move a million times and he missed it. He missed it over and over and over again, actually, which is really bad. Dynamic kick is for when he gets the stun. Yeah, I don't know if I know. Dynamic kick on Etamon seems like it's a bit sus, guys. From what little I've seen so far, I've not been impressed. He's missed almost as many as he's kicked, so yeah. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, big tournament today, guys. We need to win this. We need to win this. Let's check in on Dramoj. Dramoj is going to give me a chip, guys. I think he's going to give me a... Ooh, I'm feeling a defense chip. I think he's going to give me a chainmail, isn't he? Defense chip 1 time. Oh, brain chip, not bad, not bad. We need those. We don't need them right now, admittedly, but we could do with those later. On you go, mate. Jijimon. I don't know if you guys know this, right, but Jijimon doesn't actually, his little house, it doesn't actually connect to a tunnel. He says that he goes out and does expeditions, but basically what he is a professional gravedigger, and he digs up the corpses of dead bodies, and then he loots the items. It's a bit weird. Sometimes he kills people and then just takes the items as well, so... I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's the rumour on the street about Dramoj. Better be careful what you say about his merchandise. You'll end up in the back of it. Right, Etamon, let's go. This is us. Guys, we need to win this. We've never won the version 3 cup on this save file. It's an absolute necessity, okay? All hands on deck, fully focused, non-stop W's. I need you guys to bless it, okay? We're not losing to Penguinmon in the first round. We're not going to lose to Piximon in the final, okay? If Piximon is in this, then I don't know what to say. I'm going to heal before we go in, before anybody complains. Look, don't worry, I've got you guys. We're going to use Thunder Justice this time instead of Stinky Fart Pants, the other move. We're not going to use Megalo Spark, although honestly Megalo was alright. We're going to use Big Thunder J. Maximum HP, maximum MP, decent stats. I mean, maybe... Etamon, let's do it, buddy! Guys, this is it. The version 3 cup. I would love to win this right now. We need to tick this box, guys. We need to tick it, okay? Please let us win. Please. We've got a Jijimon Ogremon. We've got Bakamon, Shellmon, Etamon, Centaurimon, Unimon, Patamon. Doesn't look like it could be that fierce. Although, I know this Centaur is going to Thunder Justice my ass. I know it. Maybe he's part mechanic and we'll get some bonus damage with a filth type. What do you think? I like Lego, but not for $1,000. Old man scene? I believe it. Okay, here we go. Emon, you got this, please. Please don't be hard. Please don't be hard. Please don't. He's gonna have huge speed, isn't he? Okay, absolutely fine. Oh god, absolutely fine. I don't even think he has Thunder Justice. I'm not even worried. Okay, here we go. Chat, we're sending it. Thunder J. He's using Meltdown. We land damage on him instant. Dude, dynamic kick his ass. Do the ultra poop hill. Oh, he's so cooked. That moves. Oh, it did damage. Kick him. Kick him, kick him, kick him. Kick him. Oh, you don't stun me. We're fine. No, you fucker. Mate, I'm not joking. I need you to just kick him. You just Thunder Justice him. What am I doing? I'm asking to be stunned here. Kill his ass. Get him out of here. Get the horse out. Get back to the clinic. You evil, fraudulent, dirty doctor. Right. Okay, Etamon down, guys. Patamon, we want Patamon to win this. Maybe we don't want Patamon to win this. What kind of Patamon is that? Guys, we're against John Wick in the second round. What kind of main character is that guy? That's good for us, I think. Now we don't have to deal with Megalospark from Unimon. Patmon's going to have Wind Cutter, he's going to have Spinning Shot, he's going to have a really scrunched up evil face. Patamon, the one we start. How did he win? Look at his stats. What kind of David and Goliath? Who is that? Right, Thunder Justice. Just Thunder Justice. Etamon actually uses... Dude, what a joke. I've just realised that when he uses Thunder Justice, he turns around and sticks his ass out. He literally teabags from range. Right, we really need to win. Guys, we're against Jijimon. He's going to have Thunder Justice. We have to beat him, okay? You guys promise me we'll win? Do you guys promise me we'll win? We need to lock this away now. Skyrax, it's so good to see you. Hello. Electros V3! It's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're playing this on the PC at the moment. All info for the setup for this is in my YouTube videos, Electros. If you make your way to the YouTube channel and then check out from there. The descriptions. Right, I need to stun this guy before he stuns me. He blocked it, he blocked it, he blocked it. Again, send it. Okay, we land it. Again, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. He's gonna stun us. I can feel it. Stun him first, keep trading, keep trading. Trade his ass. I think we just, did we miss him? That's good. Yes. Dynamic kick him. Dynamic kick him. Now do the poo move. Poo-karoo! Transform him into a thingy. Yes, dog. Yes. Thunder Justice. Okay, he just interrupted you with the... Guys, we're bagging it. We're bagging it. Oh my god. Poo-karoo! Yes! What was that, version 3? Was this the version 3 tournament? Oh, get in, boys. Okay, good. We needed that. We needed that. We needed that. We needed this. This was good. Thunder Justice was more effective than Electro, but this was an easier tournament for sure. Nice. Little bonus objective here with the blue. Okay, so man learns a filth move, digivolves to ultimate, gets her the Iron Hoof. My goodness. That was the version 3 cup, correct? It was version 3, I think. I'm going to write done next to version 3. I hope I've not got that wrong. Let me just triple check by talking to G-Daddy here. Please let me talk to you. Age 14 tomorrow. I'm probably going to chainmail on him once, just to make sure we survive an extra day or two, because I think this tournament will be arriving shortly. I really hope I've not missed it in the calendar. If I've missed it in the calendar, then that's naughty big no-nos. But I don't think that's the case. We can save now. We can lock this in. That's good progress. We now only have to do the version 1, 2, and 4 cup. Remember, we did actually take part in the version 4 cup once. Was it version 4? We took part in the version 4 cup. That was the time Jijimon beat us. And I will never forgive him for that. It would be silly if we do this and then he's alive for too long and then we feel bad, but How many chain melons do we actually have? Let's have a peek. We have 5. I can definitely take 1. Feel good about it. Let's give this guy some extra stuff. What does a chain melon do other than life expectancy? Good for many things. Well, there you go, mate. Enjoy. Look, we don't hand those out willy-nilly, okay? We don't hand those items out very willy-nilly. You have to be earning those, and you've earned it, so that's a huge, huge W for us today. Right. HP could go up a little bit more. So could our offense and our speed and everything. Let's do Super Carrot. Oh, also the Iron Hoof. Centaurimon Digivolution item. In case anybody was curious about that. I should have showed you that first. He's not an ape. He's a weird man in an ape suit. Hey, Bluekaroo. Bluekaroo, you've just done something incredible, young man. Other than blessing us with your present in the Twitch chat today, of course. If it isn't the king, oh hi, Wolfie. How's it going? Digimon, what have you got for me? I heard that you beat Machinedramon. The grudge was so strong, maybe we can have peace now, he says. If Machinedramon returns, I can beat him again. Okay, a chained melon. There you go. Another chained melon unlocked, guys. Perfect. So we got our melon back. We might hang on to this just in case we need it. We'll put him in here. Megal, you playing Digimon World Next Order next? Megal, no, we're not playing Next Order next because we've actually just finished the playthrough of Next Order. Maybe we'll throw on some Cyber Sleuth or something when I come back from my holiday, guys, for a little bit. Just a couple of streams to kick about, and then Time Stranger will be out before we know it, so... Megal, if you want to see my latest playthrough of Next Order, you can go here to my Playthroughs tab. You guys can come into my Playthroughs tab, and then you can find all of our playthroughs, and our Digimon World Next Order, our latest playthrough, is here. So if you guys want to watch that, it's 5 months old at this point, but still fairly fresh. There you go. Right, Etamon, this is an A-rank tournament. Not exactly what I'd call a big deal, but are you taking another Sirloin? Oh my god, brother. Fantastic. Right, let's get it, guys. A-rank tournament, not the filth tournament, just some more practice and also some more progress. He just completely missed it on a stationary target, and I was like, bro, I lost a little bit of hope there, you know? We got some KFC Uber dropped for us for the first time ever, and it was amazing. We barely ate KFC, there's only one like 30 minutes. Zloompa, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that you guys have been infected. How many of you guys have bought a KFC since hearing about it, chat? Be honest. Piximon lands the poison on us. This is a really hard tournament to win. We're gonna have to get some stuns off in this little cretin. Here's the range coming in hot, though. Yeah, nice. This is what we should have done against this asshole. Just finish him off, dude. Just kill his ass. That's what we should have done against him in the nature tournament. Bang, 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 kill. I guess Piximon beat Melgreymon. That's kind of hilarious. I bought KFC regardless of chat. Bluekaroo, why are you like this? Why do you always have to say weird things like that? I did it because I wanted to, not because you guys put the idea in my head. Yeah, okay, shut up. Right, look. Guys, maybe we got our medal right now. What do you guys think? Not quite yet. Monkey, go to sleep. Mr. Grey. Hello. I'm glad. You want to order pizza? And no, Greymon, I want to take part in the tournament. Oh yeah, my bad. Where is the stinky cup, chat? Where is it? The filthy cup on the 14th. There it is, chat. There it is. We need to get max stats. What day is it just now? The 10th. I've got to survive on 4 days. He needs to live until he's 20. Guys, it's chain melon o'clock. We've got 4. We can use 2. There's no way he dies. Right, guys? I've already given him 1, so that should have taken him from like age 18 to like 19, and then 1 more is 20, and then 1 more should secure it. I just don't know how happy this Digimon's been. We have done a lot of training with him. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. I'm maybe just... Do you know what? We'll just secure it. We don't have any way to check, so I think... Although this is maybe seen as a bit silly, I think that'll lock it in. He should now live as long as need be to get to where he has to get to, so... 5 pieces of sirloin is good. We could maybe sign up for another tournament, potentially. Just to pass the time and again get more victories. I'm pretty sure we're like 1 or 2 victories off getting our medal, guys, which is good. You can check that later. Oh, what would you know? A turn tatter. What a surprise. We've had some pings on the sponsor today, which is excellent. So thank you to everybody who's checked out Marvel Strike Force. Running for 2 weeks if you just want to have a look. I'll check out more of Marvel later. Oh my god, that's 25 gifted subs! Look at that lovely, beautiful colour. Oh my gosh. Heading to 85 with a 25? Wolfie, can I please get moved to tier 2 sub on Discord? Ask Sapphire Kin. Discord sub stuff is automatic. So if you guys come into the Discord and click pinned messages, scroll down here. Is it in here? Here it is here, guys. So if you go into the Sapphire, if you're in Discord, right, you go into general, go into pinned messages, scroll down. For anyone who's recently joined the server and are subbed on Twitch, if you aren't shown as a Twitch sub inside of Discord, you can fix it easily. All you have to do is go to user settings, connections, and sign in with Twitch. Wait a couple of minutes if it's not already instant, and it will update. Guys, it's time. This is it. It's time for the Filth Tournament. Everybody's favourite. Etamon. These are the stats. These are the techs. I'm going to be relying massively on Thunder Justice. Dynamite Kick for a little bit of extra damage, maybe a stun. We pixelize after the Thunder Justice proc. Put me in, coach. Guys, it's the Filth Tournament. For the first time in the history of Wolfpack. Nithorians, don't you dare. Nithorians, is that you? I literally just mentioned that. Okay, guys, we have to focus, okay? Focus. We need to focus up. We need to focus up. We win this tournament. Oh, I was going to take him to Factorial time, but I don't actually know if we have enough time. We will see. We will see. I've got some plans. Looks like we're up against... Oh, there's so many Etamon here. What one's us? Oh, we're against Sukamon. I don't know how there can be this many Etamon, but yeah. The story of a monkey named Pooh in the voice of Morgan Freeman. Guys, we need to win these. Filth Tournament round 1 looks pretty scary. Sukamon, do not poison me. Do not poison me, brother. Thunder Justice every time, guys. We're not holding back any... We are not holding back anything from this. We are all in. We are all in. Jarl Ballin Balgriff. The more stuns, the merrier. Dynamite Kick his ass. Dynamite Kick his ass. One time. See, this is why I can't rely on Dynamite Kick. Okay, excellent. Do it again. Do it again. Finish him. Nice block. Weregarurumon. Take down your arch nemesis. Good. Guys. Good. Focus. Focus. After the Filth Tournament, please go to Factorial Town immediately. Weregarurumon, would you relax? Weregarurumon, I thought that you got rid of your girlfriend. What do you mean you're proposing to her? I thought you threw her in the trash weeks ago. Didn't you, Weregarurumon, I thought you binned her. Is she still on the scene? Did you take her back? Did she take you back? Etamon's Thunder Justice is so hilarious. Yeah, it's very troll. Right, guys, we're going to have to defeat 2 Etamons to get past the final Etamon to become the King of Filth. Can we win it, yes or no? Taking your bets now. If this man confuses me, poisons me, paralyzes me, or does anything to me that makes me sad, I am going to cry. Old? What's his stats? Oh my god. It's going to be a fairly even fight. He's got less HP than us for sure. His speed is less. His attack damage is pretty scary though. Thunder Justice, please. For trading. Do we get the paralysis on him? We did. Dynamite Kick, Dynamite Kick, Dynamite Kick, Dynamite Kick, Dynamite Kick. Kick him. I think that's less damage. Stun him. Good. Thunder Justice trade. Thunder Justice trade. This is going to be a very boring tournament. Is that us or is that him? That's him. Okay, Etamon number 1 down, guys. We just need to finish him off. Finish him. All my poop hell for memes. Dry Frankie! Guys, we're making history all over the place here. Dry Frankie, thank you for getting to the level 2 and bringing up the sexy picture of Rogue. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Guys, we have to win this. We have to win this. We're going to trade Thunder Justice most likely. We have to stun him. I cannot be stunned by him. We have to stun. He looks like he's got roughly the same stats. His defense sucks. His HP is less. We can win these. Trust me. Let's go. Nice. We're faster than he is. Thunder Justice. Thunder Justice. What the hell was that? Again. Do it again. Do it again. We miss. That's okay. He blocks it. Maybe we kick him? Okay, he's stunned us. That's not good. Pretty scary. So he's probably going to get the limit break off on us first. Maybe we can kill him here. Right here. Nice. Dynamite Kick one time. Nice. Thunder Justice. Okay, he's got us trapped in the corner, but we block it. He's limit breaking us, but we... Oh no, is that us? We're stunned. Is that us or... I don't know if that... No, that's him. We win. I thought he had stunned... I actually couldn't tell what was going on at the end there. The camera kind of flipped on us. It looks like we smurf it though. Guys, excellent. It's done. It's in the bag. Congratulations. Blue Karoo, the man, the myth, the legend. The filth tournament is now done. Finished. Kaput. Locked in. We save it. We get out of here. That leaves us the fire tournament, the nature tournament, and the 3 version tournaments we haven't done yet. Wonderful. Sunglasses. Right, Blue Crew, I know you really want to sleep, mate, but technically there's no time for that. Come with me, Moses. I don't know if I can put him to sleep or not. I've got some plan. I've got an idea. 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 Blue Crew, hang in there. Come with me. We don't have a lot of time. Okay. Yo, Harb? Harb. S2209. Harb, I love you. Thank you so much for checking out the sponsor, man. Big ups to you guys today, folks. Excellent. Right. That was the main agenda, guys. The Filth Tournament was our #1 main agenda for Etamon. The fact we get that locked in, absolutely brilliant. We get it done, we get it locked in, and we also beat the version 3 tournament with Etamon as well, which is great. There's one other thing we can do with Etamon, and that is to upgrade him at Factorial Town, a mod that is exclusive to Vice. So what we need to do is keep him alive for a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some stuff. Iron Hoof in the bin. Right, first and foremost, we're going to do a Digi Bass. I'm going to try and extend life like this. Right, that's going to buy us some hours. The question is, do we go to sleep or not? I don't know. Let's give him another one. Just to lock it in and give ourselves a bit of breathing room. Right, if I give him the metal banana, will he accept it as Etamon? You'll notice that the metal banana says key plus metal Etamon evolve. There's 2 different elements to that, but can I give him this? No, he's not interested. Okay, which means we're going to have to naturally do this in Factorial. I'm scared to put him to sleep because I think if I put him to sleep, he's going to instantly die when he wakes up. I could be wrong about that. Let's go Factorial Town. We're going to try and make our way through Factorial, guys, to get to the upgrade guy. And from there, we're going to have a look at something cool. Unique to Vice. You'll probably already know what it is, but if you don't, you're going to see very shortly. It's fairly self-explanatory. Let me just check his moves, because I think we might need some AoE moving through this place. Especially if we're going up against the annoying Digimon. Do we have any AoE? Confused Storm could be okay. Yeah, let's put on Spinning Shot. Okay, guys, let's go. Is that a Monkey Moses reference? No, 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 no. He can stay up a little past his bed. He's been good today. Yeah, he can. Let's go, guys. Let's go past these dudes. We can't learn any moves from these guys, although we tried yesterday, which, you know, unfortunately we didn't get that, but that's okay. Etamon does not like being in Factorial Town, guys, and that's because in this game, I've only recently learned this. Factorial Digimon, like machine-type Digimon and Filth Digimon, have like a counteractive interaction with each other. So, yeah, if you have a Filth type and you want to defeat a machine type, it's normally a good time. There's actually a... Oh, shit. There's actually, like, a bonus fight in Factorial Town that I was going to show you guys, but we don't think we can do it right now. I'll show you later. It's not that urgent. But there is a little bonus boss fight that we can do in Vice that is kind of cool. And because we have the Filth Digimon, it would kind of make sense to do it now, but we're not really using a lot of Filth moves on Etamon anyway, to be honest, so it's not really that big of a deal. Right, luckily these guys are not going to be here, which is good. And in the next area, we can sometimes get past this guy, but it can be tricky. I've only managed to get past this guy once. I'm not even going to pick that up. I ain't want that. Etamon, hang in there. You're nearly done. We just got to get you past the guards in here. It should be fairly easy to do. I don't know if this upgrade is guaranteed, by the way. It might be a... It might fail. Right. In vanilla, guys, I know most of you know this, but quick 10-second summary. In vanilla, this Guardsmon can upgrade you if you are a Mamimon. It can upgrade you with a chance to turn you into Metal Mamimon, or a lower chance to turn you into Jijimon. There's also a chance it fails. Because we are playing Vice mod, there is a bunch of Digimon added to the game that can be upgraded, and as we've seen a Metal Etamon before, you might assume that this guy can upgrade your Etamon to Metal Etamon. So we're going to remodel for 2000 bits. It didn't work, but... Oh, something else has happened. Oh, did we just get a... Wait, did we just get another proc? Oh, I think we might be turning into... Okay, well that's not what I had in mind. Right, we're just gonna sit on that, guys. We're gonna sit on that. This guy's got like an hour to live anyway, so... when you go to the Factorial upgrade guy, there's like an 80% chance that you turn into what you want, and then there's like a sub 20% chance you turn into something else. In this instance, we got the failed upgrade and did not turn into Metal-Etamon. We turned into Angemon, which wasn't really to be expected. Can I upgrade again? This Digimon has full potential. We can upgrade it. What does that do? I think I know where this is going, right? I think we're going back to something we've seen before. The something else is Angemon, yeah. I think I know where this is going. Yeah, okay. He's back. Phil's back. The ghost of Phil returns again. Let's take him back to the city. What about if we went for a certain bird line of Digimon, guys? Do you fancy that? We'll start going down the good old-fashioned one of these. Since you upgraded twice, you have extended its life twice. As in, we've just added 6 days onto our life total, Vice. Is that what you're telling me? Bukaru desires the stake. I think it's time, chat. I think it's time. The first stake to be wielded. The stake. Okay, Operation Lilypad. Bukaru, you've done wonderful, wonderful things. Are you... What is your typings? Yeah, no, you can't do any fire tournaments. Guys, I think it's time. We tried to upgrade him to Metal-Etamon. Didn't get it. That's okay. We survived in the Filth tournament. And we also beat the version 3 tournament. He got us back to Tamer rank 10. Gave us Etamon, gave us an Animon, gave us Sukamon. Man has done wonders. We've already got all the moves. We've already got all the moves. Right, guys. Well done. That is us. He was about to pass away anyway. This is just speeding it up. I didn't know we got extra time when we upgraded at Factorial. That's interesting. Good to know for future. Woo-wee! Well done, guys. Well done. This is fine. This is good. Okay, Metal-Etamon we'll get later. For the time being, let's prepare on what we want next. So, okay. Bukaru has faded away. Before fading away, he will give birth to a Digitama. You guys are saying the orange egg. I hope these are right, chat. Let's have a look. I trust. So that means that we've had the orange egg 3 times as well, which is cool. Okay, good. Thank you. Excellent shout, guys. What are we going to name this guy? What are we going to name this? You can change the name of Bukaru. I want a new name. Bukaru, you were wonderful. With this Digimon, we're going to celebrate Mr. Draco and all the love he's given the Wolfpack as of late. And just since we've known him. Absolute legend. Okay. Right, let's just double check on the chart that this is the correct Digimon. I think it is. Yes. So we have an angle. Let's go train Mr. Draco, guys. There's going to be a bit of a fiesta where we're just repeating over and over. That was very fast, Mrs. Wilkie. Do we want to go and get Digipines or no? Digipines are nice and easy, but I don't think I can be bothered. Let's just keep it nice and simple. Right, we're going to try and speedrun this the life of this Digimon, guys. We've got some stuff we can do. There's some cool things. We need to make sure we get Beamon first of all, and then after that, there's a couple of things we need to contemplate. I'm going to put a lot of the extra stuff we don't need in the box. You'll notice that because of our Tamer rank, we have went back to decent stats at the beginning, and training this guy should be a lot easier than training Bukaru, because he doesn't have the Filth penalty. So his stats should fly up very quickly, and we should be really strong in no time. So we're just going to get this guy ready. Okay, Digivolution. Right, let's pull up some stuff. Hopefully Poimon does not scream through this entire evolution phase. If we want to go from this guy's Digivolution, which I think is going to be Young Toko. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, the requirements for Beamon are MP, Defense, and Speed. So let's go ahead and get MP, Defense, and Speed up. I wonder if Dramojimon has our items, though. Suddenly the Chainmelon supply being low again, we could... Oh, it's the 15th. Thank you so much, guys. I love yous. Excellent work, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate that, folks. if it's coming up with a player instead of your name, guys, it just means that you've clicked the QR code with the anonymous tab, which maybe some of you guys want. Yeah, thanks so much. Let's see, folks. Let's see. MP, I think. A little bit of MP. Our stats are absolutely gigantic for being in training too. This is kind of hilarious. This should surely be time. And don't call me Shirley. Nope. I lied. Chat, I lied. What about now? What about now? What about now? Finally. Okay, Digivolution time. To Rookie. And then from here, I'm going to have to do some planning. Good. Okay. So, the good news is about Digimon, which is who we wanted. We can do a line of Digivolutions here, guys, which is good. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save Digimon, make sure that that progress is locked in. We're then going to go and check out the tournaments and make sure there's no fire tournaments coming up in the next week that we're about to miss. If there is, there's not really much we can do about it, but at least that way we'll have the information to try and predict when the next fire tournament's going to be. I don't know if there's only one fire tournament a year. Like, you know, I don't know if there's only ever one nature tournament every year. I don't know how it works. I don't know if there's 2 every 30 days or how it works, but Blondie, you're a legend. Thank you so much, mate. How's it going, boss? Blondie, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Legend. Let's have a look and see if we can find one. You son of a bitch. Maybe we write down the date of this just in case it is a number-based thing. I don't know how this works. The 16th day of the month. Basically, what we're going to try and do here to pass time is just do a little bit. I know, spoilers, it's not really exciting, but we're going to do a bit of trading to move forward the clock a little bit here. Get ourselves ready. We don't have the stats to really compete in the version 2 tournament. I just don't know if we're ready for that yet. So we need to look out for the eye tournament and the fire tournament. Just consume all the Digivolution items at once. Well, we can do that for the chart, guys. We will eventually be doing that, but we've got multiple objectives. I'm trying to do a couple of things at once here. We could fill out the chart, but then the tournaments still need to be done anyway, so it makes sense to try and do the tournaments when we have certain Digimon that are powerful. Does that make sense? And then once we get all the tournaments finished, we can basically, if we needed to, annihilate Digimon on the fly. I don't think we're going to get to take part in the version 2 cup today. We're just not really strong enough. We could obviously go and buy chips from Shogun Gekomon and then get really strong and then hope that we win that way, but it just seems, I don't know, it seems a bit weird, guys. I don't hate it, of course, but... Right, your weight needs to be between, what did we say, 15 and 24. This is something I've been saying a lot. When you guys get to rank 11 in the sponsor, which only takes you... We did it yesterday and it took us like an hour and a bit, maybe an hour and 50 minutes. When you get to rank 11, you can do a thing in the main menu to boost straight to rank 20 and get the next milestone in the sponsor completed straight away. Greymon, please. Okay, wait, the eye tournament's on the 19th. That's fine. Wait, guys, winnable? Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my Draco, sugar, baby. Do you think Draco will like being a Biyomon, guys? He probably will, right, guys? He's so cute. Bio is going to the bathroom, taking a fat deuce. Oh, yeah. I do be bringing the pain, Messiah. I'm only kidding. I love you. Messiah, I only make comments like that to people that I really like. You're welcome. Is my inventory still full of garbage? It is. Why have I got a Digi Seabass hanging at the back of my pocket? That's stinking. Draco's following me around being like, dude, do you always stink like this? Nah, it's just the sea bass in my pocket. Don't worry about it. I've got 4 of those fuckers in there. It's a rare fish, man. And you're the Tamer of Legend, Mamio? Yeah, bro. Do you know what you're doing? Should we keep the sea bass in our pocket just in case, guys? They're kind of lucky, right? Okay, I can't sign up for the iCup because we're not feasible yet. I don't think we're going to Digivolve to Birdramon in time, are we? I don't think we Digivolve to Birdramon until we're age 5. So we might have to force it with the Digivolution, but then... Are we even strong enough to win? I don't know. Chat, I don't think Beamon can... If we put Beamon in the fire tournament, is she going to have to beat Metal Greymon? Do you think we could digivolve to Beamon, to Birdramon when we're at age 4, chat? Yes or no? I don't think we've got it. I don't think we have it in us. Real quick, sorry, change the subject. What's on your shirt? This is a picture I got done by one of our artists, Shadow. Oh, sorry, who was it? Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. This is it's a Pokemon t-shirt of our playthroughs. I said, Jesse, I want a Pokemon t-shirt with like one Pokemon from every playthrough that we've done. You know, 6 Pokemon every run. We've got lots of different playthroughs. So, yeah, that's what Jesse did. We've got the... See this Charizard? That's like an evil Charizard. That's the Ghost Charizard from the fan game Pokemon Insurgents. We've got Steelix from, like, I don't know, our Pokemon fucking Heart Gold, Soul Silver run or some shit, and then Gyarados from our original Pokemon Red, Heracross from when we did one of the regions, and then Venus. Just Digimon for... Digimon. Different Pokemon from different playthroughs. So, there you go. I love that shirt. What's the chances I just digivolve to Birdramon, chat? I would love that. Can we pull that? Can we pull that off? I've got like 3 hours. Beamon, please. I trust in you. He's not gonna digivolve before age 5, is he? Surely. Probably not. The tournament is on today. The one I wanted to do, which is one of the version cups, is version 2. That would be so phenomenal, but I don't think that's the case. Do we digivolve via Digivolution item and then do the tournament anyway? What do you guys think? I don't think we have enough. If we digivolve like naturally, we'll get the boost. Whereas if we digivolve via the item, we're not gonna get all the stats. I don't know if we can win anyway, to be honest. But never played Hollow, so not playing Silk Song. Just know a lot of folks were excited for it. Oh, I see. The last playthrough that we recorded and uploaded, I think, was... In fact, we didn't even record it, actually. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, which is a bit of a controversial one. A lot of the newer Pokemon games I haven't loved, if I'm being honest, but I don't really mind them either. Scarlet and Violet was a fun game for me. The reason I didn't upload it is because the game was like a broken piece. And I'm not saying, you know, you couldn't have enjoyed it or whatever. We enjoyed most of it. It's just the quality of it was terrible. We've got a playthrough of Arceus, but I wasn't very keen on Arceus. I think I was like in the minority about that. I think a lot of people liked Arceus. I didn't really gel with it too much. Some of the fan-made Pokemon games are pretty good. So we did a playthrough of Infinite Fusion. We've got some playthroughs of Pokemon Insurgents. That was pretty good. We did the Digimon playthrough, which was Nova Red. That was one of our latest uploads. I think. I can't remember if we uploaded those or not, guys. I can't remember. I'm excited for RZA, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to be honest. Like, I've not been totally impressed by the modern Pokemon games, but I don't go online hating about them either. It's just like, well, if I don't want to buy it, I'm not going to buy it. That's it. I can talk to you guys about it and we can share our opinions, but I'm not going to hate on anybody for wanting to look forward to a game or anything. Ah, man. Maybe we just leave the version cups. I just don't know if Birdramon can win this, guys. I'd have to sign up for it right now. We'd have to digivolve and then sign up for it. I don't even know if I can get there in time. I was really holding against hope that Beamon was going to digivolve now, but I don't know if we're going to... I don't think we force it, which is kind of stupid, but... Maybe Phoenixmon can take part in the version 2 cup later. Let's just digivolve Beamon. In fact, what I'll do right now is I'll double check with Poyamon that we're actually going to turn into Birdramon. And then I'll show you some stuff. Legends game was so good. I'm excited for the next one coming up. I'm glad you think so, Shadow. Yeah, if you guys had fun with it, guys, that's awesome. Like, I'm not gonna tell yous what you did and didn't enjoy, you know. I think that Arceus was cool. Like, do you know what I really liked about Arceus? Obviously, the open world was sick. Like the feudal era kind of. I really love that in video games. You know, the kind of survivalist era where you're like camping in the woods. You have to like gather your resources. That in a Pokemon game seems like a dream to me. I just feel like the quality of it was also a bit jank, and then the actual jobs you were doing in the game I didn't really love. But you guys can check out my Arceus review if you guys want to have a look at my full thoughts on that, because obviously I'm trying to pull it back from memory. That game came out quite a hot minute ago, so not exactly fresh in my mind, but I think Arceus was a cool step in a direction, but I don't know. We'll wait and see, guys. Maybe with the new Switch 2, the future Pokemon games will actually be better, you know? Only time will tell. I know what I was going to do in the bank and I forgot. I was going to ask Poyamon if we were going to digivolve into the right Digimon. Let's double check that. Here's my two thoughts on it, Zentrovium, right? Like, see with the whole Digimon, the Pokemon games that come out, right? You've got a split down the middle of the internet, right? There's a lot of people who think the newer Pokemon games are, like, bad, and then there's the people who really stand them, you know, stand by them and are like, oh man, nah, this game is brilliant. I played this game for hundreds of hours and I've got full value out of it, right? Unfortunately, when people are talking about this, I feel like they actually literally split themselves into one or the other. It's never like if I feel like the people who maybe like enjoyed it a little bit, as soon as they see someone saying this game fucking sucked, their immediate default is to be like, oh no, actually I really like this game. In fact, I love this game. And then what they do is they dig themselves in a corner where suddenly they're defending this game like it's the best game ever made, right? Conversely, on the other side of it, you've got someone who maybe played it and thought, yeah, this game was alright. And then they see someone online being like, this Pokemon game was the best game ever. It's peak. And then naturally, the person who maybe thought it was maybe like a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10, they're seeing this and they're like, oh, dude, shut the hell up. And then they start saying, nah, they start looking at all the negatives, you know? They kind of flip to the opposite side and they're like, oh, no, but no, the performance was bad and the quality was bad and the designs were bad and the story was bad, whatever. I feel like I'm more of the latter. I played the games and at the time I thought, man, this is fine. But like, I'm also thinking about like the lost potential. I'm thinking about what it could have been, you know? Maybe if the game ran at a good performance rate. Maybe if they actually didn't cater it towards a younger audience like Pokemon games are typically catered to. You know, it's very child friendly now. That's lost a lot of its kind of serious tone, which is totally fine, by the way. If that's the direction the company wants to take their products, they can do that. They're making a lot of money doing it. I don't really look past a lot of the serious flaws like performance. That isn't like, it's when I see people defending it to the death. People being like, nah, you guys are just mad. You guys are boomers. The new Pokemon games are great. Like, that's when I start to take a step back a little bit because I'm like, well, I don't feel like that's entirely true. But that doesn't mean that people couldn't have enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that people didn't enjoy playing it. There's probably a lot of people who've got hundreds of hours collecting shinies and Scarlet Violet having a ball. Like, that's sick. That's awesome. But I can't, you know, I can't rally behind a game that I think is like, especially if it's full price, the cost of these Pokemon games. Like, how much is it to buy Scarlet Violet on Switch 2, guys, or whatever, you know? When the new game comes out, what's the price point of the new Legends game? Isn't it like $70 or more? I don't know. Biamon, go ahead and turn into Birdramon for me. We've been doing a lot of rants today, guys. I'm so sorry. I like Pokemon. I like that the Pokemon attack me. I just wish I could fight them. Yeah. I can play a game for 100 hours and call it dog shit. Yeah. Birdramon, hello. Alright, guys. Birdramon has arrived. First time on the chart. We could have digivolved into Birdramon via Birdramon's evolution item. I think we've missed the tournament. I'm going to just triple check. I never thought that I could have signed up for the tournament and then digivolved and then hit the tournament. That would have been awesome. But I don't think we're strong enough for the tournament anyway. 2000 HP. Raymon's not going to let me in, is he? The big meanie. Is he going to let me in the door? Can I sign up? No, please! Okay, screw you. Right, guys, the next stage would be to get this guy to Phoenixmon. Our fire tournament is not happening anytime soon. There's actually another thing I was going to show you. I've just remembered something. Birdramon has 2 Digivolution options, guys, for Ultimate. Both of these options are pretty cool. We have had neither. There's another thing Birdramon can do, and I'm keen to show you it. Now, we've had a look at a lot of spicy X-Files content in this game. We've had a look at a lot of the weird stuff that Digimon has cooked into it. I'm going to show you guys one of these things with Birdramon. And it involves getting our happiness and our discipline to max. A lot of you guys will know what this is, but if you haven't seen it, there's something cool you can do with Birdramon. And it's RNG, actually. Let me just triple check my notes on this. Whether we get it or not remains to be seen. In the meantime, we're going to train this guy up as if we are going for Phoenixmon, which is Birdramon's Digivolution. Let's go ahead and feed some stuff to Birdramon to make sure that happiness and discipline is maxed. Normally, happiness and discipline would go up if you are looking after your Digimon properly. But if you have access to Vice, you'll have access to some of these red berries. You can kind of cheese a little bit. I don't know if our happiness will actually go to full with that. There we go. Is that going to boost that? I don't know. Right, discipline's going to be harder to get up anyway. So we train, we feed, we look after this guy properly, and then we put Birdramon to sleep, and then we roll the dice on a couple of things. Our tiredness is 0, which is cool. Phoenixmon was one of the first evolutions I got after my main evolutions on my main playthrough a long time ago, guys. Birdramon into Phoenixmon was always such a hard Digivolution to go for, at least it felt hard, because a lot of the FAQ websites that would give you stats online, Birdramon's stats weren't known for a long time. Like they weren't actually like officially published in the magazine or something. So it was always this like weird Digimon to push for. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. The hard thing is about getting Birdramon in a good shape where Birdramon is happy and also not tired, is that to feed your Digimon an item that will reduce tiredness makes your Digimon typically unhappy if they're not hungry. So then keeping them happy, and you know, if you praise them, discipline goes down, happiness goes up. If you scold them, happiness often goes down. So how do you get to the point where you have 0 fatigue, which is, I should have explained this prior. You need max, for this Digivolution to happen, guys, you have to have max happiness, max discipline, and then you need to have 0 tiredness, and then put your Digimon to sleep for this Digivolution to occur. It's very weird. Again, some people will decide that the Digivolution we're going for is not better than Birdramon. Some people will prefer Birdramon and whatever. Doesn't really matter. We're just filling out the chart after all, and if we can do some slight Digivolutions along the way to Phoenixmon, which we will still naturally go for, then that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Deuce o'clock and sleepy time. Perfect. This is really good. The deuce will put up our discipline a little bit and make sure our happiness is maxed. We put this Digimon to sleep and then it's good to go. I just want to make sure that our fatigue is not going up. I don't think it should go up naturally, should it? Let's put it to the test, guys. We've done a couple of slide Digivolutions out here in front of Jijimon's house. Let's see if we can bless this one. We're going to roll the dice on this, guys. It's a 1 in 3, okay? 33% chance for this to prime. Tiredness is 0, thanks to Vice Mod, we can see this. If this was vanilla Digimon World, we would have no idea what our tiredness is, so again, Vice is making this a lot easier. Max happiness, max discipline. We're going to put Birdramon to sleep. See if we can hit the proc here. If we don't hit the proc, it's not the end of the world. We can try again tomorrow. If we do, you guys will get to see the cool Digivolution. Let's have a look. Let's see if Birdramon's got it in her. Not today, it would seem. Okay, fine. So we have one run at it. That's absolutely okay. We just need to make sure we're in the same position again tomorrow. Wolfcook asked about wearing a mask. Do you know what, Wolfcook? This is so random that you asked that, right? But I actually wrote my high school thesis on this, which is really bizarre. You know how like we talk about like wearing a mask in public, and you have your work mask, and then the mask you wear in front of your family, and then the mask you maybe wear when you're out with the boys. Like different like sides to your personality. I think everybody does that. I think that's a natural part of life. I studied this in high school, in the last year of high school before I went to university. So we've got what's called like Advanced Higher English, which is like that's like the Scottish equivalent of like the highest form you can study in high school, basically. And I wrote a dissertation, a small dissertation, admittedly, and I studied 2 books. The first one was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a very famous novel, which I'm sure you guys have heard about, right? A man who is a doctor, a reputable doctor by day, and then at night he transforms into the monster. Very, very clear, you know, symbolism there between wearing 2 faces. You know, you're a nice guy during the day and everybody respects you, and at night you're this fucking crazy monster. So there was that. And then the other book that I studied was, and this is kind of cool, I studied a book called The Testament of Gideon Mac. And, dude, this book is mad. So The Testament of Gideon Mac is a fictional novel set in Scotland about a minister who doesn't believe in God, right? He's living this life as a minister, but he's doing all the stuff, he's telling people all the right things, but he doesn't actually believe in God. He's an atheist. He can't bring himself to become, he can't bring himself to believe in God because he's had like tough things that happened to him in his life. He's like given up hope. And there's a point in the novel where, like, you know, spoilers aside, where basically his wife dies, and he's out walking with this like years later. He's out walking with this woman in the woods, like somebody who he's like potentially like maybe starting a relationship with, but she's also like married, so there's a bit of weird shit going on there. And then he falls into a gorge, right? Like he's out walking in the woods and he falls down this like kind of steep ravine thing into a gorge. And when he wakes up, he thinks he meets the devil, right? Anyways, the whole book is wild because it's all about this guy who leads two lives. Like, he's got this front-facing position in the community in this town in Scotland where everybody looks up to him as the minister. You know, he's meant to be the one guy who is pure of heart and will help you out no matter what. He's supposed to be like really resourceful and kind, and but like he's obviously got all these inner demons. And yeah, I wrote this kind of dissertation talking about like the faces we wear in public versus the faces that, you know, sometimes we wear around other people, and I think it was really fun. I got a good grade in the paper, which was one of my only good grades, so there you go. I think it must have worked out. Why don't we shake our ass to the left and to the right? Pick one of those, please. I'm just going to keep training brains. This is so boring, guys. I'm so sorry. I was going to do brain training with Jijimon, actually, but because we're in the city, I think we just leave it for now. I keep certain parts of my personality locked away depending on the people I'm around. I think it's a natural thing to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Gijin. Certain things keep hidden until you're around people that you're comfortable enough to show, yeah. That freaky side, Gijin. Like where you get down on all fours after the clock strikes 3 AM and you start pretending you're a bull. You know, you're just flying about the house screaming in Latin, yeah. You keep that hidden, you don't take that to school with you. Otherwise you wouldn't have... Hello Jack, you handsome ginger. Hey Phantom Spark, how's it going? If I actually like someone, I'll greet them with stuff like, what up bitch? Anyone else I'm just tolerating for whatever reason, yeah. Hey Frankie, you never say that to me. What does that mean? Is Pink Cobra Frankie the same as Ass Doctor Frankie in the Twitch stream? That Testament of Gideon Mac book is quite dark, by the way. I'm not saying you guys should pick that up as a bit of light reading. It's a bit... There's a lot of topics in that. There's a lot of adult topics, so I wouldn't just whip that out at your next candle party. Why don't we shake our ass to the left and to the right? Pick one of those, please. I'm just going to keep training brains. This is so boring, guys. I'm so sorry. I was going to do brain training with Jijimon, actually, but because we're in the city, I think we just leave it for now. I also haven't checked for any fire tournaments coming up. Maybe I should have done that. Ooh la la. MP training, I guess. We'll do a little bit of MP training. I feel like I've called you a before. Yeah, you probably did, Frankie, yeah. The reality is, Frankie, I think that's kind of funny, to be honest, right? Maybe some of my friends would do the same, and I would feel comfortable with that, but I do sometimes worry, Frankie, that sometimes for the sake of the stream, this is where the masks come into play. I sometimes feel like I get a bit worried about other people coming in, and suddenly that becomes a trend where the whole chat joins. You know, brand new people who I know really well, and then people I've never met before come in and start calling me. And then we start doing like sponsored streams where the sponsor maybe spot checks one of our VODs one day just to make sure we're doing all of our obligations, and then they're like you know, I start getting a bit nervous. There's certain words that I think are actually hilarious. And this is as well, guys. If you're ever in the Wolfie Discord, guys, I need to make this clear. Sometimes you guys share memes and jokes that I actually find quite funny, but just for the sake of democracy and etiquette, sometimes they just can't stay. That's not me or the mod team having a personal attack on you guys. It's just sometimes it's a little bit... It's towing a line which is, you know, different for everyone. And sometimes we have to set a precedent. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. So I'm just letting you know that. I know a lot of the mature adults will understand that that's the reality of being in an online forum with people, but yeah, sometimes people get offended. They'll message me and be like, Jack, why did my post get removed? And it's like, well, you were talking about something that maybe you shouldn't have, you know? And it's like, yeah, you know, it's not like I disagree with the statements or the politics or the religious point of view or whatever it may be, but sometimes just to keep a bit of peace, guys, we just, you know, maybe we keep that to the side or we take that to the side. And it's like, right, this is funny, but we can't say this, you know? You're not down the pub with your close friends. You're in the public Discord where you can't really say that. So there's a line, there's a little line, but most of you guys are good. Most of you guys are good. We try our best. Okay, W. Right, we have nothing coming up, guys. The nature tournament we can't take part in, of course. G tournament is the version... No, you can't do any of this. I don't see any version 2 cups, which I think is the I cup. I don't see any of that. We just need to digivolve Birdmon. Come on then, you. Misty trees. Right. Cherrymon, what's up, dog? I need you to teach me Gigabrains. Let's just assume that the let's just assume that the Digivolution was going to happen that time, guys. This is why I can't read the chat and play the game at the same time, because I make one mistake and then... It's a very specific system we need for preparing this guy for Digivolution when he goes to sleep, sorry. Please train Mr. Draco. Right. Sorry, I'm just going into the zone here, guys, while I make sure we do this correctly. I think we'll be alright, though. Not getting a lot of training session points from Jijimon. We're still 200 shy, but that's okay. Need HP as well. I'm not really worried about not getting to Phoenixmon, but I am worried about showing you guys the sneaky Digivolution. Tiredness is quite high here, but we should be fine. Why doesn't Jijimon have any cherries? I don't know, maybe it's just the old Jijjimon's a little bit vintage, you know? Maybe he didn't have the I don't know if he's got enough pixels, to be honest. That's the part of the tree monster you're unhappy with? Luminosity, it's so nice to see you today. Right, guys, we're going to do one training session and I'm going to try and not mess this up. You're not the guy, Kabuterimon, leave me alone. I really am trying to get something done here today, chat, so we can end this episode on some sort of productive footing. We've done really well today, but we've got a bit more work to do, unfortunately. This VOD is going to be a nightmare to edit later. But it will be fine, we'll deal with that. We need to stop crying about it. Super Carrot. It's going to make him a little bit pissy. We're going to... What's the fatigue at? 22%. I think we'll be just fine here. We do this. 14. So what we're going to do is we're not going to train because this is the mistake I made earlier on the last day. We're going to rest him, and now he wants to go to sleep. And now with max happiness, 0 tiredness, max fatigue, max discipline. Not max max happiness, max discipline, 0 fatigue. I'm going to try and digivolve again here. The dulcet sounds of Ogremon's footsteps. We're going to roll the dice, guys. 33% chance. Let's see if we can pull it off. Come on, Birdramon. Show me the money. Also, Birdramon's animation for going to sleep is pretty cool. We're going to save and just send it, guys, I think, because if this works, great. If not, it doesn't matter. 1 in 3. We don't see it. Now we're age 8. I think we get one more go. We get one more go. Come on, Birdramon, you little rascal. Super Carrot again. For the brain bonus. And then lastly, we do... I think it's MP training we'll do last. We do that at the Trash Mountain. I've just done it again. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I really, really, really want to sig. Go. Why is his mouth sewn shut? Yeah, I can't... Jijjimon's, he went through his punk rock phase, okay, and, yeah, now he lives out of bins. I don't know, guys. Talking to him about the fucking goddamn island. Jijimon, you said you wouldn't. Jijimon, you said you were better than this. Yo, 500, good. Birdramon, are we good here? Or wait, 18%, we can do another. Birdramon, shut up. I mean, Mr. Draco, I love you. Hang in there. Hang in there, chief. Right, listen. Train. One last time. He's gonna need the dump, and then we're on schedule. Dump. On schedule. Autopilot. We're gonna drop that massive log in Friesland where it belongs. No, I'm just kidding. In front of Koromon where it belongs. No, I'm just kidding. In the toilet. It's going in the bathroom. It's going down the tube next to Dry Frankie, look. Oof. I think we've over-rested now, so he should be ready to go to sleep now. Let's go to the holy Digivolution spot and pray that we get some good RNGs here. I say good RNGs, it's honestly 6.5 dozen of whether this works, but I wanted to show you it for science. Okay, so, sleepy time on Birdramon. What about if we stand on the lucky light bulb, chat? The lucky light bulb, where all great Digimon go to digivolve into their slide Digivolutions. What do you think? I don't know how to reset the RNG on this, by the way, without, like, randomizing the steps of the character. I think this should work. Ah, thank you. Birdramon, take it away. I'm glad we managed to pull this off first try, guys, without any issues. Alright, slide Digivolution. When Birdramon's happiness is maxed, when his discipline is maxed, if you can get him to 0 tiredness and put him to sleep, 33% chance of a slide Digivolution. Here he goes. In all of his glory, it is, of course, you guessed it, Airdramon. If you guys thought that Jijimon was spooky, welcome to Airdramon. So, the reason this is cool, guys, it's not because I prefer Airdramon over Birdramon, or whether, you know, it's not because Airdramon has better stats than Birdramon. It's simply because it fills out the chart a little bit quicker, because now we've had an extra Digivolution, and I've showed you guys another sneaky little slide Digivolution. So Birdramon is up here, could go into Phoenixmon and one other Digimon. Airdramon luckily has Phoenixmon available as well, so we're going to now look for Phoenixmon with Airdramon and hopefully accomplish that. We're very, very close. I don't think the stats change across the Digimon for this particular Digi, so I'm just going to double check that. I don't think they've changed. Nah, they look exactly the same. So in terms of what we need in order to... I need to stop misclicking today. I think we're tired. We need to go to bed soon. I nearly done it again. We need to get our MP to 4K. And then we need to get our brains to 600. And then we will Digivolve to Ultimate. We could try and do it now. Should we do it just to wrap things up? Perfect. It's right on the money. Our care mistakes are 0. Technically, he might actually Digivolve before we get to the requirements, which would be interesting. 600 brains on the board, guys. It's now just a case of getting the MP. We could go to Trash Mount for that, but honestly, I don't think there's a point. I'm going to check this guy and make sure he's not going to go for a deuce here. You wouldn't. Draco, I'm believing in you. Luckily, we can do Carrot into Waterfall training and still get, you know, brains on benefit across the board with Waterfall and the Blackboard. Not impossible, of course, but there you go. It's funny because our Vegemon Digivolution happened first try, no issues, and then this one obviously took a long time. MP chip, kind of great because that's actually what we're training right now. Okay, so that is all the stats required for Phoenixmon, guys. We have everything we could possibly need. It's just a case of waiting on Airdramon to Digivolve. 4,000, 4,000, HP MP, speed needs to be over 400, it's 500, and our brains needs to be over 600. Our weight is perfect. We have 0 care mistakes. So it's just a case of waiting. In fact, I might even just catch up on some strength training while we have some time, because this guy needs to go to sleep anywho. And then we will have a beautiful Phoenixmon that we can hopefully do some stuff with. Namely the Fire Cup. Okay, cool. Let's check with the machine and see how many actual tournaments we've done. Record. 29. Guys, if we won one tournament, we got our medal. There you go. There you go, guys. We only need one more. And that is a medal in the bag. Maybe our final win could be the fire tournament or something. I want to quickly mention, folks, I said earlier on in this playthrough, around about episode 1, 2, 3, 4, I said we were committed to just leaving things in the game, you know? If something bad happened, like a tamer D rank or whatever, I just said, right, we just got to roll with it, guys. We got to accept the fact that it's our reality and just save the game, you know? Don't keep cheesing the game and rebooting and reloading. Now that and I tried, you know, there was exceptions. I'll let you guys vote on the Digimon Rebirth when we loaded the game. And there was something else I'll let you guys load on as well, which I think we voted on. But now that we're in the bonus episodes, I'm giving myself a little bit more wiggle room, and I think honestly that's better for everybody involved, because it means we don't have to waste countless hours for no reason other than being stubborn, you know. For the mainline episodes, for the story, and you know, when we're kind of playing through most of the main game, I tried to keep it as kind of genuine as I could, with a couple of caveats, of course, that would have caused us a lot of pain. Like, for example, I didn't load the Nature Cup the other day when we could have loaded that back up and just went back in. I could have save filed, you know, I could have save stated the emulator as we went into the final of the Nature Cup against Piximon. Maybe some of you guys were thinking, why did you not do that? I'm trying not to cheese it, guys. I'm trying to have a bit of skin in the game, you know, a bit of stakes involved. But that only makes sense to do that if, you know, if it's gonna be fun to watch ultimately. Jijimon, you can have one of these. 23 or 30. I think that's good, right? 21. Fence training one time, please. How many cups you got left? As Zangetsu. We've only got a few. We're getting there, guys. Only a few cups. We've got fire, nature, and then 3 of the version cups, and that's us. That's us completely done after that. This guy will digivolve eventually, so give me some time here. I think the rarest slide Digimon is Devimon? Because I don't have the heart to purposely sacrifice Angemon. I mean, it depends. I think it's more likely that somebody could die as Angemon and then potentially digivolve at like 30% or whatever it is, 50%. I think that's quite likely. Whereas, like, accidentally digivolving into Birdramon, or into Airdramon from Birdramon with perfect happiness, perfect discipline, and no fatigue at 33% is quite narrow, you know. I would also say that Metal Greymon to Skull Greymon as a slide digivolution is also quite rare, because although the OGs know about it, it's only a 10% chance, and Metal Greymon's a really hard Digimon to get naturally as well. So the chances of you priming that into Skull Greymon is very rare also. I don't think a lot of players would have seen that as a... You know, you'd have had to have been really 1 in a million for that to occur. Tony, how's it going, man? You're the second person to have mentioned Borderlands 4 in my chat today. Hold. Rest. There we go, guys. Here we go. Alright. I'm going to show you guys one of my favourite ultimates in Digimon World. This guy is awesome. Hopefully he's enjoying. A very mysterious Digivolution from the days of old, based on what we talked about earlier with the manual. The cheats. Yeah, there we go, baby. There it is. Yeah, Phoenixmon, man. Such a big Digimon, such an epic Digimon. Because of this, I will always put Phoenixmon in my, like, you know, some of my favorite... in my pool of favorite Digimon, because I remember getting this Digimon after reading some guides on the internet, praying for it to happen, not fully expecting it to happen, and then when it occurs, it's like, oh my god, this is real. This Digimon is actually in the game. When I think I said this earlier, but yeah, when I used to read up guides online, there was like clear Digivolution information for a lot of the ultimates in this game, but Phoenixmon always had like really weird Digivolution stats and requirements. But yeah, I think it was because, like, I don't know if they actually disclosed the stats required in the manual back in the day, like the cheat guides, the walkthrough for this. I think a lot of the Digimon had stat requirements, but Phoenixmons were like left purposefully vague for whatever reason. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'll let you guys discuss that. Right, that is us, guys. Fantastic. Phoenixmon arrives. We have got a fire tournament coming up, hopefully. I will check to see if there's any version cups that I can now do now that Phoenixmon's here, although I don't think that will be the case. Let's just triple check that while we're in the area before I forget next time. Fire tournament, Vice has told us, is on the 1st, which would be great. We can knock out one of these version cups that we've not done. That would be ideal. Doesn't look like it at a glance. Full cup. 0 cup we don't need, so it's probably just going to be the filthy cups back around. So we just gotta wait, guys. We just gotta let Phoenixmon survive 5 days, and then when he's maybe 17, 18, the fire cup should arrive, and we might be able to rock and roll. We might even be able to grow Phoenixmon through into the other version cups, which would be cool. And then at that point, we'll have a couple of medals closer to our final victory. Our chart is coming along so well, which is great. For anybody joining the stream today that is looking forward to the episodes on YouTube later, I'll try and keep that as smooth as possible. Alright, guys, this is the end of our bonus episode today. Bit of a weird one with lots and lots and lots of jargon, lots of talks, lots of rambling. Hopefully this turns out okay in editing when I check it later. Only time will tell. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on any of the funky stuff that we did today. Big shout outs to Pukaru for making it to Etamon and then doing the Filth tournament, and also pulling off the other version tournament that he took part in. I think it was version 3. We also learned a move on the board for him and go back to Tamer rank level 10. Then we give birth to our new Digimon, Mr. Draco, as Beamon, who went into Birdramon, into Airdramon, and now Phoenixmon. We're very close to a couple of medals, and I definitely think we can pursue those. The chart is filling out excellently as well. I'm really, really pleased that this is shaping up so quickly. Obviously, we've got the Vice mod to thank for that. We're doing a lot of stuff, and we're heavily utilising a lot of the Vice tools as discussed in the episode, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And as long as you guys are enjoying and I'm having fun, then it's a good time. There will be a break between this episode. If you guys are watching this live every day, if you are catching these bonus episodes, maybe at work or maybe when you're chilling or whatever, I'm going to be going on vacation, guys, so this is going to be our last episode for 2 weeks. I'm going to Canada for a family wedding, and I'll be back after, so I won't be back before what I think will be the 18th of September. It's quite a long time, and yeah, I won't be back, I won't be back before the 15th of September. It might be longer, it might be less, it depends how energized I am when I come back. There's a lot of stuff I need to get ready for Time Stranger, and so a quick note here on the episode to let you know about that. I'm not gone for good, I'm just taking a vacation. I'll try and make that as clear as I can on my socials so that nobody's confused. If you are hearing the live stream, hopefully you are hearing that now, and obviously I've been chatting about it all week, so yeah. The next bonus episode, there will be a gap, at least 2 weeks. If you're watching this years in the future, months in the future, hopefully the other episodes are there. If they're not, it just means that we had a lot of stuff to figure out when we came back from holiday, and Time Stranger took over our lives for a month, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So anyways, I digress, guys. This episode is going to be massive. I'll try and keep it as tidy as I can. Thank you for watching. Love you guys so much. Leave me a like, a comment, whatever you fancy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.